Hi there, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Lisa of the Piano Studio of Lisa Bailey. Today, I'm going to help you unlock left-hand accompaniment patterns on the piano. As we work with chords, it's kind of hard to know what to do with your left hand sometimes. So we're going to work on that today. Also reference my video on left-hand accompaniment made easy. That is a great place to start. This video will be the next level after that video. So make sure to do them in order. Let's dive in. Let's unlock some left-hand accompaniment patterns together on the piano. We are going to use the chord progressions that we used in the video on effortless transposition in 3 easy steps. So we're going to use those same chord progressions. We're going to start in the key of C. So we have a 1, a 4, a 5, and a 1. Now, a short disclaimer, if you do an active left-hand pattern, so there are active left-hand patterns and there are inactive left-hand patterns. In my video on left-hand accompaniment made easy, those left-hand patterns are more inactive, so you can do more things with your right hand. When you have a more active left-hand part, you want to keep your right hand simple. Okay, so we're going to keep our right hand nice and simple for these left-hand patterns. And I'll show you that in just a second when we do them hands together. But first of all, let's talk about 3 different patterns that you can do with your left hand. So first one is using the root and the 5th of whatever chord you're doing. So in the key of C, we're doing a 1 chord, and we're going to play this in 8th note. 1 chord, 4, 5, and then back to 1. It's as simple as that. The root and the 5th of each chord, we're just going to play those in 8th notes. Now, with your right hand, we're just going to hold chords in your right hand, whether it's in root position or an interval. We're just going to hold them. So here's what we could do for this one. So in the key of C, the 1 chord, 4, 5, and back to 1. So my right hand is simple. Let's add a little more. Doing it in half notes. 4. Now the 5. Okay, so there is pattern number 1. Pattern number 2 is similar, but a little more involved. We're going to be stretching an octave. We're going to go root, 5th, root for each of those chords. Okay, so we're starting with our 1 chord in C, and then our 4, then our 5, back to 1. Okay, pretty simple. So let's add some right hand to it. Let's add a little more in the right hand. One other way you could play this same pattern would be to go up and then down. So there's an alternative to that second pattern. Our third pattern is even more involved. We're going to be going the root, 5th, root, 2, 3. So it looks like this. All right, so here's your 1. Here's your 4. Your 5, back to 1. Now let's add some right hand and some pedal. right, so 3 patterns that you can easily use with for your left hand accompaniment. Let's change keys and change chord progressions. So we're going to change to the other chord progression we used in effortless transposition in 3 easy steps. So that is a 1, 5, 6, 3. And let's do that in the key of G. All right, so our first one is a 1 chord, key of G. So we're going to start with our first pattern, our 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5. Here we go. 1. Now you're 5, 6, 3. Let's go back to 1, 5, 6, 3. Okay, there's pattern 1. Pattern 2 is your 1, 5, 1. So here we go. Here's your 1 chord. 5, 6, 3. Let's do it again. Add a little more movement. One more time with a little more movement in the left hand. All right, last pattern is our root 5th, root 2, 3. So here we go. Here's our 1 chord, our 5, 6, 3. 1, 5, 6, 3. One more time. There's a lot you can do with your left hand. This gives you 3 simple left hand accompaniments that I've unlocked for you, and you can do this in any key with any chord progression. Let me know how it goes. Working with chords is so much fun. Having a plan for your left hand is even better. Your left hand isn't just left out in the dust. It knows exactly what to do depending on the sound that you want. So feel free to reach out with any questions or comments. I love hearing from my audience. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.